Hello, welcome to the LFO Show. This show is normally hosted by Xandra. Today I'll be hosting it on her behalf. Just to let you know a little bit about the LFO experience. The LFO experience was envisioned by Xandra. The vision for the LFO experience is to bring groups of light workers together, working in a group to raise the vibration of the planet and all of its inhabitants. By working in group setting, the energy of the group coming together increases the vibration in a very big way. So last weekend, March 22nd, we had an LFO experience in Bountiful, Utah, which is just outside of Salt Lake City. And we had a really great group of presenters and a really great group of attendees. The presenters were Green Hammer, is the founder of Infusion, Yoga, and Pilates. So this is where we held the event at her studio there. And then we also had Lori Nielsen, who is an Inca shaman and a crystallologist. She shared with us information about crystals, and she told us about the crystal skulls. So actually later on in the show, we're going to have a video about crystal skulls and how to use them. This is not a video by Lori, it's by someone else, but we'd like to share that information with you because that was very interesting to learn about. Copo Magic played music for us at the event, and so we're going to start the show off in a few minutes with a video of him on the harp playing the Mula mantra, which is what he played last weekend when we did the Diksha blessing. For more information on the Diksha blessing, you can go to onenesslasvegas.com and find more about Oneness University and Diksha. Also presenting last week was Darlene Miller and Xandra. So each LFO experience, we bring different presenters. I'd like to share with you one other quote about the LFO experience. The gift of the LFO is to share the passion of the presenters with the group and awaken in the participant their own passion, anchoring in the new energy of love, forgiveness, and oneness. As we work together in the group, we individually become stronger in our wholeness and yet find oneness as a group. So we encourage you to come to an LFO experience. If there's one coming near you, we are going to be doing another one in the Las Vegas area, most likely in May. So you can check the website for details and for any upcoming LFO experiences. The goal is to start having these experiences throughout the U.S. and eventually throughout the world. But you can experience it here on the LFO Show. So look for information on the website as well as when the LFO Show will be broadcast next. Let us start today's show, as I said, with a video by Copo Harp, who was playing the Mula mantra for us. And after that, we will go right into the crystal skull information.
Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavati Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavati Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavati Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Hare Om Tat Sat 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 Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavati Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavati Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavate Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavate Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha Om Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatama Sri Bhagavate Semeta Sri Bhagavate Namaha
Welcome to Underworld Classroom. Today we're going to talk about crystal skulls. And crystal skulls have become a very popular thing, and people are buying them, and we want to know, well, what do you do with them once you get your crystal skull? Before we go into what you do with them, let us talk briefly about the Native American legend that is correct, that is going around the circuit now. Basically, it says that 12 people have special skulls that are very, very ancient, and some say, well, the 13th one is under the paw of the Sphinx, and some say there's wands involved, and some say no, there's 52 skulls. The whole matter of this 13, the 13 is a very interesting number, because 13 refers to our connection to our higher self and the metaphors that we've been given. There were 12 apostles, and Jesus at the Last Supper, 13. There are 12 knights of the round, and King Arthur, that's 13. We have 12 strands of DNA that are being activated now, and one more, 13, which will connect us to our higher selves. We have 12 chakra centers, and I know that's a different philosophy. We have the 7 that we're aware of, one above our head, which is 8, the 9th is below our foot, and then 3 more above our head, and then the 13th connects us to our higher self. Now, the 12 has a numerological value of 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3, and we're in the 3rd dimension. If we add 13 to it with all these different metaphors of the number 13 that we have the 4th dimension. Basically, what we could hypothesize is that we are just soul fragments of our higher selves. Now, the skull, what does this have to do with the skull? The crystal skull, even crystals that are carved in the shape of the skull, because some of them are allegedly dropped through a vortex and found in the Amazon, but the ones that are even carved in the shape of the skull, it's the crystal saying, look, we want to work with you, and we're going to make it even easier, because we don't want it to be this big mysterious thing. We want to help you, and we'll even take on the form of a human skull to help you. And that does help us. This is a skull. It's got a 3rd eye and a crown chakra. And these are the 2 chakras we want to work with today. And how you work, it's a little similar to records, but there's something more to this when we talk about extracting records from crystals. This is a little different. We take our fingers here, and we open the 3rd eye of the skull. And we open it by stretching it, and stretching it again from the center to the temporal lobes and on the sides of the head, and stretch it one more time. Now this 3rd eye is open, and then we want to connect it to our 3rd eye and flow our intention in there, because we're going to go on a meditation with the crystals. So let's say you want to know, you might have a relative that's suffering from a disease, and you want to know how you can help them. Or perhaps you want to know where a fragment of your own soul is lost. You flow this intention into the crystal skull. So you direct the thought from your brain and your heart up into the 3rd eye there, and you flow the energy. And when you're done flowing energy, you'll feel that it's stuck, because you put the thought into the skull. It's a thought force, not a thought form. And then you allow the energy to flow back, and you won't really get any information. You might, but not much. But that's okay. The intention is now set. The second part of this is we want to open the energy vortex of the crown chakra of the crystal skull. We go over the top of the skull with our hands in prayer position, fingers straight out, not up, out. And we open the energy vortex. The crown chakra of the skull is now open. We have a chakra in the palm of our hand. It's connected to the root chakra. So with your receiving hand, which is the left hand, we would open this chakra with our finger or 2 fingers by spinning it in a clockwise direction really fast. Now that chakra is open. You put your hand right on top of the crown chakra of the skull, and then you would close your eyes and go into meditation. and you'd be having your hand over the crown chakra of the skull the whole time in meditation, and you will be amazed at the clarity of your meditation. All your clairs are going to be sharpened, the clairvoyance, the clairaudient, the clairsentient. You will see, sense, and feel in a greater way than ever before. This is a complete, almost a complete merger of the etheric bodies of the crystal skull, the crystal consciousness, and your crystal body, because we have crystal bodies as well. It's part of our makeup that is being downloaded now. When you are done and you get your answers, you thank the skull, you close your chakra by going counterclockwise. So mote it be. And then if you're done meditating, if you want to sleep, you can leave and dream. You can leave the skull, the etheric body, the skull open, or the crystal body. Or when you're done, you could just close it. And then you're done like that. Crystal consciousnesses. Now, not all crystals that are in the shape of a skull, or that is not, you don't have to have the shape of a skull to have a skull that has crystal consciousness in it. There are celestials that have two plates bulging forward, and generally those have crystal consciousness in them as well. And you could apply the same technique, and the technique would be very simple. You could see that here we have a plate coming up. You'd open this record as if it were the third eye. You'd do the merger, the flow of consciousness. You'd open up the etheric, the crystalline body here, the energy of the crystal, and you'd open your chakra on your palm, and you'd put your hand over the plate. It's almost the same technique. It is the same technique, just the form is a little different. And then when you're done, you'd close the chakra and close the energy center. It's just interesting and much easier for us as humans to use the skull, the crystal skull, because it's something we're familiar with. And this concludes our discussion today on how to use the crystal skull. Thank you for watching. I'm Mary, and be magical at underworldclassroom.com.
So we just shared with you the Mula Mantra with Copo harp. Beautiful, powerful chant that you can use anytime you like. So we have shared that with you. Please, if that interests you, learn more about it. Use that tool. It's very lovely. If the idea of crystal skulls resonates with you, you can look at more information on that and see if that is something that you would like to do, have a crystal skull to empower yourself with. As I mentioned last weekend, we had the LFO experience in Bountiful, Utah at the Infusion Yoga and Pilates Studio, which was founded by Karina Hammer. And she was one of the presenters last week, and she led us in a gentle yoga and breath work, which was really, really nice. She's an amazing yoga therapist. So if anyone gets a chance coming through Utah and would like to stop by her studio, you can find the information on lfoexperience.net as to the address and more about Karina, as well as more information on Copo harp / Copo magic. Lori Nielsen, who was our Inca shaman and master in Christology. The whole idea of the LFO experience is to experience love, forgiveness, and oneness. So we hope that you're able to join us at one of the LFO experiences. Check the website for the next one, and you can always experience love, forgiveness, and oneness here on the LFO Show. So we're going to end the show with a guided chakra meditation. And we are not going to come back on. We're going to just let you sit in that energy of the guided meditation. Once it's ended, you can stay in whatever position you've decided to take while listening to the guided meditation. So we will see you next time on the LFO Show. Thank you for listening.
Take a few deep breaths. Let go of all tension. I want you to imagine that you're in a beautiful place. Peaceful, beautiful. Find yourself relaxing in this place, sitting down on the ground, close to the earth. Notice the rise and fall of your breath, and how every breath you take makes you feel lighter and lighter and lighter. And deep within you, there's a soft gentleness, purity, calm. I want you to imagine that in your heart space, that pureness, that gentleness, is a light inside. The light that has no judgment, no needs, no wants, that feels complete. And using your imagination, allow that light to become larger, expanding through your whole upper body. And imagine a beautiful beam of light moving down through your body, out your root chakra, the base of your spine, and continuing down into the ground, connecting to the earth like roots of a tree, moving through the grass, the soil, the rock, an endless connection to all that is. The oceans, the streams, plant life, the animal life, the human life. Feel that beam of light connect all the way to the center of the earth, the fiery center. All that power connected to you. And then make another connection, starting at your heart and moving upward. Beam of light moving through the crown of your head. And above you, as far as you can see, connecting to Spirit, to God, to your higher power, collective consciousness. Feel yourself steadied, anchored and grounded with these beautiful streams of light. Expand those streams or beam of light outward, making them wider and wider, as wide as you can, expanding beyond the width of your body. There is no part of your body outside. It's all inside this beautiful light. You can feel your muscles relax, breathing calm. All your cares are just fading away. And now I want you to imagine your root chakra, the base of your spine, a beautiful red flower opening and spinning clockwise, gently, easily opening up as you bring your second chakra. It's right below your navel. Imagine an orange flower opening up, spinning clockwise, expanding and letting go any congestion, clearing, opening, allowing yourself to receive healthy relationships, whether business, romantic, family, or friends. Feel any relationship issues you have being healed now, moving through the third chakra, just below your ribcage, your solar plexus. Beautiful yellow flower, as it represents your relationship to yourself, self-love, personal power. Feel that chakra opening and spinning clockwise, releasing any congestion, healing any issues with your self-esteem, self-confidence, personal power. Feel yourself empowered and worthy. Moving through the heart space, and you may feel this chakra is already open. It's a beautiful green color flower. Beautiful green, moving clockwise, opening your heart to divine love, pure love, loving everything, everyone, including yourself and your life, and the wisdom you gain every day. And moving up to your fifth chakra, which is in your throat area, beautiful blue flower, opening and expanding, spinning clockwise, releasing congestion, feeling opening, calm, smooth energy. This chakra represents your communication, full self-expression. Allow yourself to receive full self-expression, to speak your mind, keep your boundaries, share your knowledge and wisdom with others, opening, expanding your communication, drawing to you people that want to hear your message, your thoughts and ideas. Moving up now to the sixth chakra, your third eye right above your brow. Intuitiveness, opening to guidance, messages, direction in your life, and then moving to your crown chakra, right on top of your head. A gorgeous purple color, rich, deep purple, opening up like a flower, moving clockwise, spinning, releasing all congestion and all blocks to you connecting to the collective, the higher source, the divine, opening that doorway, feeling blessed, renewed, and reconnected to your spiritual source. Now above you, maybe about 3 to 6 feet, is a ball of beautiful, intense light. This light all represents your higher wisdom. Allow that wonderful energy to move into your heart space here and now. You may feel a difference in your body. Imagine this ball of light, wisdom, clearing your mind of all distractions, of all ego needs and wants, and providing you with any information you need today, and allow your inner wisdom to give you messages and guide you and scan your body